It's interesting you mentioned, I think this is something that we fundamentally believe in here at AdInMo is ensuring that the gamers are having fun. You know, we did a recent consumer survey with pocketgamer.biz, and in that, as the industry has evolved quite a bit now, of course, from the first in-game advertising, but now about 3/4 of players in this survey responded that they think banner ads have a negative impact on playing a game. But about 70%, a little over 2/3, thought that immersive ads offered a much smoother experience. So as I mentioned, I mean, that's why we as AdInMo exist. You know, we think that these non-interruptive formats are better for everybody. They give developers more control over where to place these brand experiences. Give advertisers the opportunity to create these positive brand experiences within the gaming environment. And of course, most importantly, from our perspective, we don't piss off those gamers. They are the reason that we're all here. So there's a lot of trials happening. There's a lot of tests happening within the in-game advertising space with developers and advertisers, looking at how to make in-game advertising a larger part of both their development strategy and in the media mix. So I guess to ask each of you this question, why is in-game advertising particularly exciting to you? And maybe Jarkko, if I could hand over to you first.
Well, I think that the more and more developers have started to kind of look the kind of overall monetization in free-to-play games more holistically over time, and understanding that hey, what it means in mobile free-to-play gaming, that you have kind of many different player segments in your game that might be enjoying the game in a different ways. And realizing really that some of the non-paying users can actually be extremely engaged with the game as well, and keep playing for an extended period of time. So of course, if you monetize your game and audience with advertising, it's more and more worth the effort also to design the ads in the game and use formats that the players don't feel that the ads are there just to annoy players, possibly enough to become paying users, or then risk them kind of quitting playing. So I really think there is still a lot of room for innovation in the gaming industry to find new ways of kind of building ads organically into the game experience, and not just in a way that ads would be a vehicle of or external vehicle in the game to churn out coins or in any other in-game currency, and through kind of more engaging integrations to kind of make the game even more fun for the players, and through that also much more attractive to the advertisers.
And perfect, hand over to you then, Marcin, from the advertiser perspective. Why do you think in-game advertising is exciting?
Yeah, it's exciting from a few perspectives, because first of all, it's really kind of innovative way, and we need to understand that for many brands, gaming as a whole is still very innovative way to communicate with consumers. For example, for FMCG brands, the talk I just mentioned, yeah, it's a reality. It's still like, let's say, a terra incognita to the marketers, for marketers and brand managers from some branches. That's one thing. The second thing, you mentioned that you don't want to be the players, and that's really a good thing, because we all know that players can be very vocal about what hurt him. A few days ago, I heard about another in-game advertising technology. It was a huge thing, but it was based on TV formats and simply interrupt the gameplay, or you need to watch it before the gameplay in exchange of additional content. And while many marketers, media react like, oh, that's nice, that's another way to target gamers, it's great. When I switched to gamers portals and start reading comments, players was all triggered and, are you insane? We don't want such ads in games. So yeah, it's really important to to don't disrupt the gameplay, to don't ruin the immerse from gameplay. From brand's perspective, it really needs we really need to educate people about what's important for gaming community, for gamers as itself. The thing like Publicis game apps are for those tasks, I would say, because we really need to educate people who don't came from gaming industry, who don't play games, how you can move in this entire culture of gamers, I would say. It's very sensitive. You need to have a good compass to navigate through this world, and you simply can't put an ad and leave it as it is and say, okay, that would work. No, it wouldn't. You need additional context. You need to fit it into the game world. You need to do all those things to make it simply work.